the knot that we use here at Gaylord Ropes Course. This is called the tag end. The actual end of the rope is referred to as the tag end. This end would be the lead. So I take the tag end in my right hand and stretch it out an arm's length apart. For those with shorter arms, you may have to pull out a little extra rope. What I like to do then is then place the tag end back into my other hand, and I will pull it about an arm's length of rope away. And then take that rope and I'll turn it sideways. Okay, so you see I have a nice loop and it should be laying flat. I'll take the tag end now and I'll wrap my hand with it, and it has to go over top. I have my thumb going across the rope, and I wrap my hand, and I end up wrapping my thumb up 3 times. So this is over once. Now I have just my thumb in there, and I'm kind of pinching it together with my hand. Wrap it twice around my thumb, a 3rd time around my thumb. Then I want to take this tag end now, it's on the side with the loop, and I want to put it back in, push, following my thumb through the hole that's left. All right, so that goes through, pull the tag end. And now what we have is we have the tag end and we have the lead end. If I pull on this one, it'll make my loop larger. Don't want to do that. If I pull on the other one, it'll feel resistance and it'll tighten the knot. This is not the correct knot or the only knot that we use on the course. This is actually a slip knot. This is a safety or backup knot. And what you want to do is dress the knot. You want to tighten it. You want to leave, a couple fingers, 2-3 inches of the tag end out. And you want to tighten, and you want to get all the coils to lay nice and symmetrical, laying nicely together. Tighten that up, takes a bit of strength. You can have a partner help you. And you should be left with a loop. Now this knot will slide, and so you can adjust the length of your loop. I like a loop that's about 1 arm's length. And now we're going to tie the knot, the safety knot. This is called a double bowline. And again, I have my thumb kind of pointing down. That's going to be an important position. You take your loop, and I like to take it under towards my belly button, towards my body. And again, I'm going to wrap my thumb with this loop. Okay, so now I made a secondary loop, and this is the loop I had a hold of. And I reach through, and I grab the loop I just made. So here it is in one motion. Take your loop, pinch it with your thumb, reach through the 2 strands of rope, and now we pull it through. And this looks like a pretzel. It looks like the beginning, the granny knot you call it, to tying your shoe with the double. Now I have my loop and I have my granny knot. I reach underneath through the loop, put my hand through, and I want to grab, there's 2 strands, I want to grab the one my thumb's on, the top pair of ropes, not the bottom. So I take those from my thumb, and now it looks pretty complicated. I take the loop that I put my hand through and I pull it back towards my safety knot. Okay, and now again I'm going to take my thumb and put it there, and now I need to work the rope. And I just work it back and forth, sliding it down and tightening it. This is called dressing the knot. We want the ropes to lay nice and flat. You don't want any kinks, you don't want any overlaps. You want to avoid this scenario where these 2 are over top of each other. You want them to be dressed and laying nice and flat and very clear. And you tighten it up, and in the end you want a loop that your hand will fit through, but not your head. You know you've tied this knot correctly if you look at the 2 ropes coming out of the safety knot and they bend around. If they're going straight into this loop, you know you've done it incorrectly. So this is the double bowline on a bite with a backup 3-wrap safety knot.